Hi, this is Edith's Instructional Innovation Trainer at Klamath Community College, and in this video I'm going to go over WordArt. WordArt is a really good tool if you're going to create brochures, flyers, you want to create some dynamic text within your document. I have used WordArt to create a design for a t-shirt that had a lot of letters in it. So how you begin is going to insert and click on WordArt over here. You can select any of these graphics. It really doesn't matter because you can change them as you go along. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one, and I'm going to enter my text. If I want to change anything within my WordArt, I got to make sure I selected the text that I want to make changes with. I can change the color of the text box itself. So if I want it to have a different color inside instead of it just being plain white, maybe I want it to be purple. It shows up as purple. I can also change the shape outline. Maybe I want to have the outline to be really thick and have a light green outline. I'm going to also change the shape or the shadowing or the effect of the box. So maybe I want this one here. So that gives me a little bit of shadow, kind of. Now I perhaps want to go in and change the text fill. So I don't like the color orange. Maybe I want it to also be green. But I also have the orange around the text as well. And maybe I don't want that color. So I can go into the text outline. Let's pick yellow, because that should stand out pretty good. You notice that I don't have any of those changes happening down here, and that's because I have not selected that information. I've only selected this top one here. And then with text effects, I can actually choose to glow, and that just puts a glow behind the letters. I can also change the rotation of the text. You know, maybe I want it to go this way or that way, so we'll leave it that way. And then the last thing I can do, if I select this text here, is I can also transform it. I can make it arch. I can make it arch the other way. I can make it into circle. I can do it this way. So it's really up to you how creative you want to get. But just remember, limit your creativity a little bit. You want to keep it simple but dynamic. So I'm just going to do it with this one here. I can also change the text direction. So I have horizontal, I can rotate it 90 degrees or 270 degrees, or I have other options available to me here as well. So if I was to rotate it 90 degrees, that's what it would look like. So I am not happy with that, so I'm just putting it back. I can align the text. How do I want it to be aligned within the box? So I can actually grow this box a little bit. Let's see if it'll let me do it. And I'm getting the feeling it probably won't, but it would normally align within the box. So you have the choice of top, bottom, or middle. Creating a link, if I had text that overflowed, it would take that text from this box and flow it into the next one, but I don't have that, so it's not going to be necessary. I can choose where to position this object within my document. Let me go ahead and grab that. I'm going to shrink it down just a bit. You have all of these options in case you want to put stuff up here and just have the little something down there. It already positions it for you and it'll lock it in place for you. I can wrap the text around it, either in front of it, behind it, through it, on the top and the bottom only. I have a lot of different choices here. I'm sure most people are familiar how to use this. If you're not and you want more information, please feel free to contact me and I will get that to you. Another thing you can do is insert another shape or text box. It's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And perhaps I want to have it over that object that I've created. I don't like it like this. So what I can do is actually go in and double click here, right click here, and click Format Shape. And if I go into Fill, I can change the transparency. So I can actually have it transparent over the top of it. So I changed my transparency so I can see it over the top of the box, but perhaps I don't want it over the top of the box. Now this is considered text, so be aware of that when you're working with WordArt. So when I'm going to send it backwards because I want it behind that object, I'm actually going to send it behind text, and you can see it there. And I can grow it a little bit and move it around and make it fit a little bit better. Now you can see I'm not able to actually select that. It's having a hard time selecting. So what I can actually do is go in here and click on selection pane, and I can choose then at that point which object I want to work with. And since I want the isosceles triangle, it's going to select it for me, and then I can move it where I want it. I can also change the alignment. So if this were a little bit bigger, I can change the alignment of the text, or of the box, anywhere in here. If anything's grayed out, you can't use it, so you're going to have to play with it a little bit to find out those things, what's available to you and what's not available to you. I can also rotate it. I can rotate it left, right. I can flip it horizontal and vertical, and then I have more options here. This is just going to open up another dialog box so that you can change the rotation right here. Also, what's available in there is the height and width, and if you want to, you can select to lock the aspect ratio so that when you change the size of the box, the text box, it will automatically change it to the same size horizontally and vertically, and I'll keep that ratio going for you, and I can just say okay, and you see it just kind of fits really nicely in there. I can also use the handlebars to do that. So that's WordArt. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to contact me. My email is warden@clamasscc.edu. My extension is 340, and you can find me on Skype for Business, Edith Warden, and I would be glad to IM with you, chat with you, video conference with you, do an audio call, share screens. Just give me a ring. Thank you and have a great day.